extraction of crude metal. We know that extraction of the crude metal involves three steps. So ore to metal, dressing, enrichment. Next second step is extraction of the crude metal, and third step is refining. Today in this class we enter into second step, extraction of the crude metal. So extraction of the crude metal, from the activity series we seen that. So this extraction of the crude metal is separate techniques used for high reactivity, moderate reactivity and low reactivity metals. So initially we observe high reactivity metals. So we know that sodium, potassium, calcium, magnesium, aluminium, these are all belongs to high reactivity metals. These high reactive metals forms their ores either oxides or halides. So halides means seawater. They are available from seawater. So simple reduction methods with carbon monoxide, carbon is not possible. That's why we adopt electrolysis method. That electrolysis method also, these ores available in liquid state, but that electrolysis is not conducted in liquid state. That electrolysis is conducted for in fused state. Okay. So first of all, as an example of high reactivity metal, Na. So that Na is extracted from rock salt. That rock salt is taken in fused state in a electrolysis tub. So here two electrodes are taken. The two electrodes are nothing but here positive is graphite anode, negative steel cathode. All cations, positive charge ion, move towards the negative electrode, that is called cathode. All anions, negative anions, move towards the positive electrode, that is called anode. So for reduction of the electricity bills, we add some suitable impurities. So the reaction takes place at a cathode. 2 Na plus 2 electrons gives rise to 2 Na. So on this steel plate, Na is deposited. At the anode, 2 Cl minus anions. After losing 2 electrons, it becomes Cl2. Next, second step, moderate reactivity metals. Moderate reactivity metals, we already know that moderate reactivity metals like zinc, iron, tin, lead and copper. This metal ores, either metal carbonate ores or metal sulfide ores. So for conversion of the metal sulfide ores into metal oxide, we conduct roasting. Roasting is a simple pyrochemical process. Pyrochemical process are nothing but the processes which are takes place at higher temperature is called pyrochemical process. So what is the roasting? Roasting is nothing but burning of the ore at a higher temperature in the presence of oxygen. This process is roasting. Roasting is especially conducted for conversion of the metal sulfides into metal oxides. Next, example for extraction of the crude metal for moderate reactivity metal, galena, PbS. When this PbS ore burn in the presence of oxygen, simply roasting process, it becomes 2 PbO plus 2 SO2. This SO2 is unwanted gas. It is enter into atmosphere. Next, this 2 PbO, now metal sulfide convert into metal oxide, but we not need to metal oxide, we need to metal only. That's why reduction. We already know that removal of the oxygen or adding of the hydrogen is called reduction. So from this lead oxide, we need to remove this oxygen. PbO plus C gives rise to Pb plus CO. So this reduction, chemical reduction, we know that reduction also 4 types: chemical reduction, auto reduction, displacement reduction. Another one is electrolytic reduction, but electrolytic reduction is not discussed in here. So reduction with carbon and carbon monoxide, PbO plus carbon gives rise to Pb plus carbon monoxide. Next, reduction with carbon monoxide, Fe2O3 iron oxide reacted with 3 carbon monoxide, it becomes what happened? These 3 oxygen atoms combined with 3 carbon monoxide and 3 carbon dioxide, and which one is come outside? Iron is come outside. So reduction with carbon monoxide. This reaction is useful in blast furnace. Once again we discuss in last of this lesson. Next, auto or self reduction. Auto reduction or self reduction. Auto means self. So if you consider Cu2S, copper sulfide, initially conducted roasting process. So Cu2S plus 3O2, it becomes 2Cu2O plus 2SO2. After off roasting process, we remove the supply of oxygen. Then what happened? This 2Cu2O plus Cu2S react together and forms 6Cu plus SO2. Next, displacement reduction. What was self-reduction? 2Cu2S plus 3O2. First of all, copper sulfide we conducted roasting process. After roasting process, it becomes oxide. So at middle of this roasting process, we stop supply of oxygen. Then what happened? This formed Cu2O, leftover Cu2S react together 2Cu2O plus Cu2S and form 6Cu, and this sulfur, this oxygen combined together and come outside as a sulfur dioxide. So this is the example for auto reduction. Means here any reducing agent is not used. Next, displacement reduction. Displacement reaction we already seen in 9th class. High reactive metal always displace the low reactive metals. So titanium chloride plus 2 Mg. Mg is magnesium is high reactivity than titanium. So 2 MgCl2 plus titanium. So titanium chloride plus 4 Na sodium. It gives rise to 4 NaCl plus titanium. So here sodium is high reactive metal. By using high reactive metal, low reactive metal is bring outside. Titanium chloride plus 4 NaCl gives rise to 4 NaCl plus titanium. Titanium chloride plus 2 Mg gives rise to 2 MgCl2 plus titanium. Next, one more special type displacement reactions are there. Thermite reaction. This thermite reaction is very useful. So for joining of railway tracks, for attaching railway railings and railway bridging. Thermite reaction itself tells about the high amount of heat is released. That's why these reactions are called thermite reaction. So Fe2O3 iron oxide. This Fe2O3 iron is displaced by aluminium, 2 aluminium. Fe2O3 plus 2 aluminium. So aluminium is occupies iron place, forms Al2O3 plus 2 Fe. So after completion of this reaction, excess of heat is released. Approximately 1300 degrees Celsius amount of heat is released. That is, heat is useful for connecting railway tracks and railway bridges. Instead of iron oxide, we can use another substance also, Cr2O3. Cr2O3. Next, extraction of the low reactive metals. So in this low reactive metal, Hg mercury, Ag silver, Pt platinum, Au iron. That 4 metals included in low reactive metals. These low reactivity metals available in nature as a free state, means they are available in element form, not available in combined form, compound form. So if they some reactivity shown metals like silver and mercury, they combine their element with sulfur. First of all, simple reduction method. So 2HGS burn in the presence of excess oxygen, it becomes 2HGO plus 2SO2. So on further heating, this oxygen also reduced and simply it forms Hg, 2Hg, 2HGS plus 3O2. This is nothing but this mercury sulfide ore burn in the presence of excess of oxygen, means it is roasting process. After roasting process, sulfide ore converted into oxide. So on further heating, this oxide self-reduced. So it becomes 2Hg plus O2. Okay. So this low reactive metals sometimes displaced from aqueous solution. If you consider silver sulfide, Ag2S, this silver sulfide solution dissolved in potassium cyanide. So Ag2S plus 4Cn minus. So this Cn minus ions, cyanide ions available from potassium cyanide. So they form what? Dicyanoargentate. 2Ag bracket of cyanide taken twice, charge, that charge is -1. It is a complex product. It is called dicyanoargentate. And here in this stage, sulfur is removed out. To this dicyanoargentate, we displaced with zinc. When zinc is high reactive, then Ag. So Ag place is occupied by zinc and Ag is come outside. 2Ag Cn taken twice, net charge is -1. For this dicyanoargentate, we added zinc dust or zinc powder. Zinc cyanate is formed and Ag is come outside.